So Reddit, that stock has soared, as of today, was up more than sixfold in the past year, 11 months since its IPO. But the stock has been dropping after hours. Apparently, investors are not thrilled by the user growth. Let's get more from Rohit Kulkarni, Managing Director at Roth Capital Partners. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. It looks like Reddit down something like 14% in after hours trading.
Yeah, I think this is a correction in expectations, as in given the stock trends in the last call it 3 months. I think the stock is up more than 60%, and when something like that happens, I think the expectations from investors get very lofty, a bit out of control. So absolutely executing at a very high level, but this is just a reset in expectations. And I think you hit one key point there is users. They came in a little bit soft. And when you have a high-flying stock like Reddit, a slight softness gives you a bigger punishment than what otherwise would seem.
It's interesting, it wasn't such a big miss. They have just under 102 million daily active users, or in the latest quarter, and the expectation was 103 million. So it wasn't a huge shortfall.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with the stock kind of trading at the highest premium that any social media company has traded at. Just to give you context, Facebook in its history has never traded at this high multiple. Snap has traded just for maybe 10 days around peak COVID days. So Reddit is trading at very high-flying thin air as far as its valuation is concerned. So with that, with those multiples come great expectations.
Do you have a view then on Reddit stock? Would you be a buyer of it right now? It sounds like you are a bit cautious.
I'm a little bit cautious in the sense that, again, call it luck or whatever. We downgraded Reddit a few weeks back from buy to neutral. And the reason was exactly that valuation feels full, a very good quality fundamental asset, but valuation seems quite rich. For us to get more constructive, I think we need a couple of things to happen. A few more AI licensing deals. This company already has locked in Google and OpenAI. So a couple more like that would bring the stock much higher from these levels. And second is just the where does management see profitability versus growth conundrum. I think recently the profitability has gone way far ahead than what we thought they would with at the time of IPO, which is less than a year ago. And so yeah, those are the two main debates. And the more resolution we get, the more constructive we get.
It's interesting how this company, I know that they make money from advertising, but they're almost like an embodiment of a 21st century company. A huge part of their value is simply the data they have on consumers or trends for AI training.
Exactly. I think they became like the AI poster child in digital media in a way that they did strike these two really nice deals, and they have been striking more data licensing deals with smaller players. If there are a couple more larger players that are still waiting in the wings to sign a data deal with Reddit, I think that will help the sentiment and help the stock price.
Give us your take on Meta, if you would. Meta's had an incredible run lately. Would you be a buyer of Meta? I mean, people, obviously, they've got this vast user base. They've got huge franchises, the likes of Instagram and WhatsApp, which have entered the language now. But is it ahead of itself, Meta?
I think Facebook, Meta has its wins in its sales, as in it is, they're investing from a position of strength when it comes to building data centers and the capex that they have announced for 25. And then there are clear catalysts that we would love to be invested ahead of. The catalysts being they're going to launch the new AI model, large language model called as a Llama 4. That is something that we expect to come in the next couple of months. So we would recommend everyone to be invested ahead of that, given there is a scenario that it could be something that would be better than what OpenAI has and what we have seen from DeepSeek.
We better leave it there. Thank you very much indeed for joining us today, Rohit.